first Facebook Live. It's actually going to be YouTube Live as well. First time I've done this. As you can see, I got extremely high-tech setup and I'm ready to go. We're going to talk this morning. We're going to take a few minutes to let anybody that's out there on social media just jump on and watch this live. Going to be some great content for you. We're going to be talking about the new tax bill that passed on Friday. Biggest tax change, biggest change to the industry in about 30 years. So a lot of fear and unknown about this law, and we have already said that we're going to be taking the lead here at Pronto Tax School to keep you guys as tax professionals, to keep all of us to where we are informed and we know what this means for us and what you can do to actually not only survive, but make this new environment an actual profitable situation for yourself. So what's up to everybody that is watching it live? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And feel free if you want to drop any comments. We'll be able to see those and also engage with you that way. Hopefully this is going to be something that gives you some actionable tips and a few easy things that you can do today to make sure that this new tax law is not a disaster for you, and more than that, it's not a disaster, it's actually an opportunity. So that's our goal. It's not going to be a super long video, but it is going to be actionable things that you can do today. So how does that sound? Everybody like the idea of that? I always try with these kind of things to give people something that I would like as a tax professional myself. So that's what we're going to try to give you. So we'll just take a couple minutes to just hang out. Hopefully you've already had your coffee, or maybe you're enjoying it right now. It's Monday morning. We got a big week ahead of us, you guys. As you know, the taxes on everybody's mind right now. Let me know if that's right. Like, you're probably getting hit up with texts or emails from clients, right? Like, what's going on with this? I think I already got 3 texts just this morning from other business owners who are wondering what this means for them. So it's a ripe opportunity for you guys, but there's also a lot of fear. So we're going to address those things in this video. And like I said, you're going to have 3 easy things that you can do today to position yourself for success. So does that sound good? All right, let's do it. So this is what we can do today to position you for success with this new tax law. Okay, so biggest change in 30 years, and it's actually a very hostile law in a lot of ways to tax professionals. I don't know why they had to take such a let's put H&R Block out of business, let's put all these tax preparers out of business. Like, why are they, I don't know, not sure where that comes from. But even things like getting rid of the deduction for tax preparation fees. It's like, geez, guys, okay. So it's not really the most favorable bill to us, but if you really look closely, as we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, there are actually a lot of opportunities for you here. And so where I would start, what I want to give you today is 3 things you can do today that are simple and easy that can measure your exposure. So it's kind of like similar to if there's a storm coming, right? Like, how close are you to really where there's going to be some damage to the industry? I mean, they're supposedly claiming that 9 out of 10 people can self-file their tax return on a postcard. That sounds pretty daunting, sounds pretty dangerous, but how exposed are you as a tax business owner, or even just as a tax professional? I'm glad they're clapping too, that makes me feel great. How exposed are you? So these are 3 things you can do today. And number 1 would be run a report on your database of tax clients that have a Schedule A, so they're itemizing deductions on Schedule A, and they do not have a Schedule C. So just they have a Schedule A, no Schedule C. Run a report. If that report is over 20% of your client base that have a Schedule A but not a Schedule C, you are in quite a bit of danger of losing a lot of your earning power. Okay, so just run that report. It's a pretty quick report. If you need help you can even call your software company, and the software companies will help you run that report if you're not familiar with how to do it. Identify what percentage of your client base has a Schedule A and not a Schedule C. Now, secondly, what percentage of your client database, you guys, is either a Schedule C business or a business entity, so a partnership, a corporation. What percentage of your overall business is coming from business owners? And it doesn't always have to be business owner, like they have employees and all that. Maybe they're just a 1099er, not just but they're a freelancer, they're doing something on their own. Just run a report on your database. What percentage is Schedule C or a partnership and corporation? If that number is less than 20%, So if it's less than 20% of your client base is involving self-employment income, then you are also have a lot of exposure to potentially having your earning power going down quite a bit. And we'll have a lot of stuff coming out, you guys, about what you can do about those things. But right now, today, just take, it really will take you probably 30 minutes or less to do these kind of things and just see what your exposure is. Now, number 3 thing that you can do is a little more subjective, but it's just as important, is evaluate what resources you have in terms of your network to help you navigate this situation in terms of information, in terms of not only information, you guys, but insight. What does this information mean for you as a tax professional? That's what we're trying to do here at Pronto Tax School, is give you guys that part of it. Let's all work as a community to navigate this. I mean, we have so many wise people in our network that have so much knowledge about taxes. Let's start sharing that knowledge with each other and be a resource to each other. So as you're sitting in your office on a Monday, think about it. What does your network look like of other tax professionals? Like if you needed to email somebody, if you're going to conferences, are you being involved with other professionals? Don't be out on that island right now, you guys, because there's too many changes going on. You need to be connected to other people that want to see you succeed and have the information, and like I said, not only information, but insight to let you know what's the latest update. And not only what's the latest update, what does this mean for you and your clients, right? A lot of us have different type of client bases, and so for your particular client base, it may be, you know, a former mentor, a former boss. It may be, maybe you email me or somebody on the Pronto team. Just would really encourage you guys, look at your existing network and see how strong is that, and take a step today to strengthen that. And one of the best steps you can take, you guys, is to contribute something to your other tax professionals, contribute something to the community. Don't worry yet about trying to get a lot back. Help somebody else out. You know, be a part of the group. Let's build something, you guys, where we can all help each other. So those are 3 things. It's not going to take a lot of your time. It's totally doable on Monday. And instead of just feeling like, you know, I'm so worried, I'm so scared about this new tax law, take these 3 actionable steps, you guys, that's going to show you how exposed are you to the danger and the harm of this situation. So just to recap, number 1, run a report on your client database. What percentage of your clients have a Schedule A but no Schedule C? Okay, run a report. If that number is more than 20%, you are in an extreme amount of danger in terms of losing earning potential with this new tax law. Secondly, what percentage of your clients have either a Schedule C or a business entity and they're self-employed in some fashion? If that number is below 20%, so you're at more than 80% individual returns, that is also a red flag. Now, number 3, if you needed to call somebody and you have a question or you just want to talk and get a second opinion with your fellow tax professional, and you can't think of anybody in your world that you're cooperating with, that you're being a teammate with, that is also a major red flag, because things are changing so quickly. We need to be able to work together. So that third part of it, it's a little more subjective, but what does your community look like? What does your network look like? Those are 3 things you can do today, you guys, to see what the dangers are. We'll have plenty of more information coming out about what steps you can take, but first let's just see how exposed you are. And those are 3 concrete things you can do today, quite quickly, quite easily, that will give you an indication. I hope that helps you, and I hope you have an awesome Monday. It is Monday, right?